Good morning, everyone, and just a reminder to all of the mothers who are postpartum, like myself. I used to think that you were only a newborn until 8 weeks. New developments have said that it's actually until 12 weeks, which is good for me because it makes me feel like I'll still have some time, to spend with my newborn baby because he's 9 weeks today. As a reminder, if you are breastfeeding or not, taking prenatal vitamins into the 4th trimester, I know, ironic, because trimesters only have 3 parts, please continue taking your vitamin, especially if you're breastfeeding. And yeah, good morning. Is that not ironic? The 4th trimester? I think it is, right? Oh, another word, since GoPro Solo is doing judgment and justice, we're discussing all the different ways that justice and judgment come into play. And one of the best words to describe my situation, especially after this week, is vindication. And this is another synonym for the word restoration when I use it to describe the circumstances of the environmental and, physical circumstances of reuniting me to my home, to my children, to my job, my career path. All of those things would be vindication because you look at how I was dragged out of my life, my normal life, a mom living at home with her 3 children. It would be vindicating to return it. So if you saw my work history, it's like from 18 to 28 or 29, I was working in healthcare, medical offices. I had a couple of temp factory jobs during my pregnancies in 2008 and 2009. Because in temp jobs, you can take a 2-week assignment or a month-long assignment and then be off again. So when my body would not cooperate with me in those later stages of pregnancy, rather than, look for another hospital job, which would be very difficult to be hired for at 8 months, 7 months pregnant, I would do temp jobs because you could get those, they anticipate that they'll be short term. So I did that my entire first 2 pregnancies. And then I worked in, as you saw, hospitality and like the nightlife type of jobs, promotions and bottle service and things of that nature until I was 32, so about a little over 2 years. And then for the last 4 years, I have been doing literally mostly all volunteer work. And I do so in my campaigning, in my recording and documenting, and it hasn't really been like because I've been wanting to do it. It's been because I've had to do it. Like the circumstances around me in my life, they required someone to do it, and I needed to do it. So I haven't really been paid for any of that, like documenting and spending numerous hours, recording things and filing reports and typing and writing and, all of that. And then I say, public service is like doing things like GoPro Solo, creating content and campaigns to inspire others to create content that goes against the normal standard and for making improvements to society. So with so many people watching, I really, truly, pray that some of you will really recognize that my cause is righteous and it is worthy. And $1 from each one of you would be, a tremendous help. I want to show you guys one more time my gym shoes. Hold on. I'm washing my clothes. They're drying. These are my gym shoes. Those are the soles. I've been wearing these shoes since I bought them with my last paycheck in December of 2022, or January of 2023, just after the twins passed away. So any assistance would be greatly appreciated. Monday I get my funding back. But until then, donate $1. And just for a little better recap for everything, Xavier and I were finally accepted into the shelter system after the birth of my son, who is now 9 weeks old, West in Gillespie. I can't really discuss the situation in detail due to a court order, but it has been a very, very difficult time. Now, my son is coming home on Friday. I filed an emergency motion on Wednesday and provided every single document that's needed, and I will be posting that up here for you guys to see after court is closed, because I don't lie. You know, I'm a very honest person, and I will prove it, not because anyone needs me to, but because I want to. But it's now day, I want to say 63 in the shelter system, or 64, something like that. And we're waiting for, permanent housing is basically where we're at.